For the life of me, can somebody please tell me how I can stop ending up on the side of TikTok with women who hate men? I just saw an entire video of a woman talking about women not wanting men anymore. And then the little search at the bottom was women not wanting families. Who? I'm gonna tell y'all why this world that we live in is evil. Not the person who made the video, but society, how it's overall under the manipulation of very strong demonic spirits. People are supposed to have families. We were not made to live alone. We were made as human beings for dependency. A woman should want to be with a man. And the proof that you want to be with a man is that you keep sleeping with him.
Now, I can't let that pass. She's absolutely right. That is the absolute proof that you want to be with a man, because you keep sleeping with him. Baby, no lies detected. No lies detected.
Oh my God.
That is the absolute proof. But you have women who are saying, I don't need a man, I don't want, but you need him enough to go sleep with him. And I'm pretty sure you enjoy sleeping with him, and you love that intimacy, and you love having that feeling of companionship when you're with him. That's why you keep going back. But you don't have the tools to maintain a relationship with the right man. But you need some type of something from a man. And see, that's a word she just said, because it's the truth. If you really didn't give a shit about men and you didn't want them and you didn't need them, you wouldn't be sleeping with them. You would completely isolate yourself from them, but they're not doing that. And they keep making babies for them with the possibility of some type of relationship growing from there. But because you don't have the tools to do it, you don't know what you're doing, you screw that up. And you just end up with a baby. But oh my gosh, yes, that is definitely proof that you want a man, because you keep sleeping with him. No lies detected. Let's continue.
There's an entire group of women who say, oh, we don't need men, we don't want men, I ain't my grandma, I ain't my great grandma, I don't need no man taking care of me, da 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 da. Okay, that's cool and all. I don't want to be a wife, I don't want to have kids. Okay, that's cool and all. If you don't want to be a wife and you don't want to have children, stop doing that one thing. And I'm telling you to stop doing that one thing, because maybe you have a call of abstinence over your life. Maybe you thrive more in purpose if you are not married to another person. But if you have no intentions on being married, having a family, being with a man, you should not have any sexual relations with one either. And the majority of women who be on that side of the internet in the comments saying yada yada yada, that's not your reality. This narrative of women no longer needing men is not okay. In the video, she was saying, because we no longer need men, because now us as women, we're the head of household. That's not okay. Now, it's very sad that in the society that we live in modern day, a lot of women have been manipulated, taken advantage of, all of these other things, and put in position to where they had to raise families by themselves. But that should not be the normal. Too many of y'all parents then got left by y'all daddy that y'all think that it's normal. A woman is not supposed to be the head of a household. It's out of order. Now, as a woman, you can be single. You can live your life strictly dedicated to you and God. But if you have a household, meaning other people in it, should I even say more?
Baby, you said a mouthful, and I'm hoping they hear you. She's absolutely right. But see, this is the message that they don't want to hear, because you want to keep the foolishness up. She's absolutely right. All of these women, this is why I say on multiple occasions, I don't believe women when they say they're happy by themselves. I don't. And I think, once again, there might be a couple of women who are truly happy by themselves, but those women you don't see or hear from them. They're too busy living their lives, and they're really truly happy. They're not on the internet complaining. But the majority of these women out here who talk about they happy being single is a bunch of BS. Because the moment they get a man and they think they got one, and this might be the one, they ready to get married and start having children with said man. But when that doesn't happen, all of a sudden, oh, I'm so happy by myself, I don't really need it, I don't really want it. Yeah, you because you don't believe that you have any other options. Because if you had the choice, you would certainly be with the man. If you had the choice, you would be with a man. And like she said, if that was true, you wouldn't be sleeping with him. You wouldn't need him for anything. You don't need a man. What, financially? And that's a lie, because y'all still are asking for men to pay for everything. Come on now. You didn't really need them. That wouldn't be. Look, listen. When you have money and you really secure, money is not your issue. Money is not your issue. It's only an issue when you don't have it, baby. Come on now. It's only an issue when you don't have it. When you have it and your financials are in order and you have, you have money to sustain the rest of your life, if that's the case or whatever, that's not your focus as much, because you have that on lock. Now you need to maintain it, of course, but that's not your main focus, money. You have money and you go out to eat, you're not really worried about the bill as much, because you know what you want and you know you can afford it. And it's in your budget. But when you're always leading with money and money is this, because you either you barely got it or you need some, in my opinion. That shouldn't be what you're leading with if that's not your issue. You should be focused on other things that matter. Because if you got money, money is not the major issue. Other things would be more of your issue, and whether whatever that may be. But yeah, and these women like to, lead with that, even though y'all boss chicks, y'all make all this money, you don't need a man financially. But clearly, like the young lady stated in the video, y'all still need a man for something. And that something that you need him for, you're getting it out of him with the hopes of having some type of relationship or some type of something established with that said man, even though you don't need him. So it's just a mentality shift. And I do think that, once again, I said this before, it's an agenda that's out there to try to push this single situation to make it, so where everybody could be, all the women could be single with no backup, with no protection or anything like that. Y'all are just single out here by yourselves with no families or no nothing. That's crazy. That is not good. It is not good. It's not a good thing. And we need people to keep this world going. If you don't have any children, you don't build families, relationships. Y'all talk about generational wealth, baby. I just don't even want to hear about that anymore. I don't want to hear no woman talk about generational wealth because she thinks she's going to build it by herself, when women have never really been able to build that completely by themselves. And the things that a lot of these women have, and I said it before, you didn't really create it all by yourself. You didn't really get it out the mud. Some man helped you establish what you have, and you left him alone because you didn't want him, and you just wanted to use him for what you could get out of it. And now you're this independent entrepreneur boss chick and telling other people how to get it and using other people to get it. And then now you want a man to come in and think you're special because of it, because of your status financially. Like, once again, I can't help but to say it. Women make money and they lose their goddamn mind. It's all about them. Men have been making money and been breadwinners and always have been looked at the ones to be the providers and all of these things forever. So they understand that when I got to be a provider as a man, that means I have to prepare for a family. I have to do this. But these women want to be men so bad. Now they want to be the head of households and the providers and the leaders. But then you want a man to come in and follow your lead. No. When a man is the head of the household, he's the man at the top of that household. There's nobody else there. He's at the top of that. When women become the head of the household, they want to be at the top like the man, and they want a man who is prone and taught to be the head of the household. You want him to diminish himself and be your follower. You want him to be up under your thumb. You want him to come into your house that you bought with your money from your degree. You want him to come in and then pay all your bills at your house that you control, that you run with your kids from your baby daddies. But you want him to come and not tell those kids nothing, listen to everything you say, follow your lead, but pay all the bills. He got to be the provider 100%, but he can't be the man of the household because you are. You are already there. You already filled that position. But then to talk about men are sassy, you want some type of sassy man must be to come in and act like he the woman. Because you the head of the household, you the man. Why would a man with common sense come into that household and be underneath your thumb? Are you serious? This is part of the reason why these independent boss chicks are single. Ain't no man in his right mind doing that. How you gonna be a man following you? Sitting up listening to everything you say because you the head of the household, because you the new man. No, he don't like men. If he was into men, maybe that would work, but he's not. He into women. He want a woman. And if you're presented like a man, why would any man want to be that? And that's the problem. And you could tell these masculine bras when they start talking, because it's all about them. Oh, I have my successful this and that and that and that. And it's all they're talking about. But they don't like when men do that. Y'all ever heard women talk about how men lead with their accolades and their money? They go on a date and the man, he talking about his business and this and that. They don't like when men do it, but they turn around and do the exact same thing. because they secretly want to be in control. They didn't want equality. They want control. They want to be able to run shit. This is why it's such a great thing for these independent boss chicks to say, oh, I run shit. Oh, I this. Oh, I this. I'm that. It's a mentality. It's not. And then we talked about men being intimidated by that. No, they don't like that. That's a masculine trait. Oh, because what you not gonna do? Because I make my own money. I buy my own this, and I do, and that's fine. And you gonna buy your own, and you gonna enjoy it by your goddamn self. While these men go find them a feminine woman who's not stuck on that. And it's not that a woman can't have a business and can't have jobs, but it's the mentality that's attached to it. There are a lot of women who work and they don't act like that. And they're not masculine and bragging about money and all that. No, babe, what you want, honey? We're going to do this. Hey, but they're working together. And if you don't want to do that and you stuck on yourself, then you're going to be by yourself. That's all I'm saying with that. So listen, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, you guys. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section of this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.